When you talk about specific scenarios of performance, or would you say performance, layoffs, and what?
Uh,
Conflict?
Addressing poor performance, conflict, layoffs, just tough conversations in general as part of leadership. How do you handle those conversations professionally and compassionately? Like, do you have any techniques or tips that you would suggest?
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, what's easiest out of all of those is the poor performance because, over the years, I'm probably sure you've realized I'm an educator. I probably could never be a teacher in school, but as it relates to training and things in the work or professional environment, it's easier for me to identify those things and help coach, support, and educate that piece. So when you talk about performance, I like to make sure whoever I'm talking to has a clear outline of like what I need, what I expect um, to reach a specific result. I want to make sure they understand what they do is going to how it's going to unfold. Um, you know, in the big scheme of things, I don't think about the todays. I don't think about the next hour. I think about the tomorrow, the next week, the next month, the next 3, 6, 9, 18 months. That's what I think about. So whatever you do today, your poor performance today, I'm going to tell you what you should do and how it's going to ultimately get to where we want to get. That's the easiest way to do it, because if you give somebody a vision, it's easier for them to understand. Point of references are huge. A lot of people learn or are visionary learners. So, I might tell you, hey, imagine this, and you visualize it and you're like, oh, I see it. But if I say, hey, this is what we're going to do, and you don't see it, it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't excite you. It doesn't drive you. So for me, I have to make sure they understand in a very calm and inviting, empathetic and positive tone and body language, that they understand, what the expectations are. And, you know, performance, again, it's something that's easy because you can literally give them specific examples of anybody that's around them and say, hey, this is what I'm talking about. Or let me show you this. And then those examples kind of trickle on about or cascade down, whichever the case may be. And it's just one of those things that are easy. And of course, you always offer to teach, coach, support, educate.